What's up, DGens? DGen Stack right here with you. I've been seeing Bitcoin lately. I'm encouraged. We're back at 97K. The market is looking ripe for another leg up. I appreciate the fact that y'all are still here with me. So let's go. I also noticed that Virtual's protocol is at 4 billion. It's made its way up to 4 billion. Congratulations on the people who were checking my channel out on TikTok back in July, because I gave you that plug on Virtual's protocol. For sure. But anyhow, Virtual's protocol is at 4 billion right now. And that's a really good thing. I think there's a lot more upside to Virtual's protocol, at least a good 5 to 10x left in it. We still have some time in the market. Now, if you're interested in a beta play for Virtuals, there are several, because for whatever reason, some people are averse to bridging. Let me just explain real quick. Bridging your money over to the base ecosystem is not a difficult thing. You should consider doing that, because there is a lot of action that's happening right now on Virtual's protocol. So it's really not difficult. If you have your money on MetaMask, there's actually a bridge button that you can press, and it will transfer your Ethereum from the Ethereum blockchain to the base blockchain. It's really simple. Sometimes you have to see the time of day, but sometimes the fees can be really minuscule. It could be only like $2 or something. But in other times it may be $15 or something like that if it's like super high, but it's relatively cheap most of the time. So consider that. But like I said, if you're risk averse to bridging over there to virtual to base and using Virtual's protocol, there are several beta plays that you can check out. One is waifu.fun. It's called Waifu, like WAIFU, but it's actually spelled VVAIFU. And if you type that in on CoinGecko, you can pick up the token that they have available on there, or you can actually go to their platform, and they have several AI agents, right on through there. So that's one that you can try. The other one is Vapor. Vapor is going to be launching. Excuse me. Vapor is going to be launching on Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid recently airdropped its followers a whole bunch of tokens. So there's a lot of people who are Hyperliquid rich out there with an abundance of money in Hyperliquid. So if you'd like, you can go ahead and use Vapor. It's only sold on Hyperliquid, but you can get the Vapor token. I believe last time I checked, it was at like a $97 million market cap. So there's definitely some opportunity there, because if it gets anywhere near Virtuals, I mean, that's a 10x just for it to get to $1 billion. So there may be some upside there with Vapor. Other than that, there's also creator.bid. Now, I haven't used this platform yet. I've looked at it. I've gone onto their site and I've seen it, and it looks pretty nice. When you check it out, creator.bid, the interesting part about it is that it's tied into BitTensor. And BitTensor is a popular AI, decentralized AI, and even though previously, AI was catching, wind with Singularity Net and all that, and BitTensor kind of stepped up, and everyone was checking out BitTensor for a while, and Virtual's protocol just sped past it. Well, now with these subnets of BitTensor, this creator.bid is actually making it interesting again for people in the Tensor ecosystem to thrive. And one of the things that they have over there, they have one of the agents, they have Aeon 5100. And I noticed I like the tokenomics. There's only 21 million of them. So that's pretty interesting. And it's, I guess the Aeon 5100 is kind of like a AI XBT. So you may want to go check that out and see what they have over there. I think that's an interesting beta play for virtuals. In other news, what one thing I've been checking out lately is hardware. Okay, a buddy of mine has a Solana mobile phone, and when he picked it up, he was getting a whole bunch of the Solana airdrops, and I was like, bruh, I'm like, I gotta get me one of those. And so I've been kind of like looking around. I noticed the Sui Play. Sui has this gaming thing, right? And I was considering getting it for a while, but I didn't know if I was gonna be able to benefit from it. I'm not a big gamer as much as I used to be, but it looks pretty nice. It definitely looks pretty nice. But the other day, like a couple days ago, like maybe like 2 days ago, I saw this commercial for the Degen 1, and Base retweeted it. I don't know where I've been. I guess I just missed it, but the Degen 1 looks pretty dope. It looks pretty dope. So, I ended up tossing in a couple bucks and I pre-ordered one. So if you get a sec, go over to I think the site on Twitter is Ethereum Phone. Yeah, you need to check them out. Matter of fact, you can either go through Twitter or you can check the link. I'll put one in the description so you can check it out. But yeah, I just like the whole idea of having a hardware device, just to give you that Web3 experience, right there in your hand. You can take it wherever you want with you, as far as like, whether it's the gaming or privacy or access to your crypto, just kind of on the go. I like that. And so, yeah, I definitely wanted to pick one of those up. Back into AI right now. I know that a lot of us are hopping into AI because we're trying to make some money. And like I said, the virtuals ecosystem is cracking and AI is popping right now. But really, I think that it can be tough. Somebody's rolling through with some music. I guess we're just gonna rock. We're gonna rock one time with them. Okay. But yeah, I think that really what's going on is AI infrastructure is what people need to be looking at. I think it's kind of a safer bet if you want to go with AI infrastructure versus the individual agents. Buying the individual agents is fine, but many of these are simple chatbots, and after a while, people are going to get kind of tired of a normal chatbot. You're going to need something that's going to have some value, that's going to trade for you, that's going to help invest for you. You're going to need something like that. You're going to need some kind of a something that provides value over just talking to you or posting pictures or something. With that said, one thing that I'm interested in is Gekko, Gekko. It's actually based on, it's an AI agent, but it's based on Gordon Gekko. I think that's the guy's name, Gordon Gekko. I think that's the person that Michael Douglas played in Wall Street. I believe that was his name. It was something Gekko. Anyways, it's based on that character, and it's basically an investment advisor, more or less. That's the function of this AI agent, is like an investment advisor. And the team behind Gekko, they're fully doxxed, And one of them is actually, I guess, a computer science major from Harvard or something like that. And it sounds like that they have some investment. They secured some kind of investment from A16Z, not AI16Z, the A16Z, the investment company. So I think that could be something there with that Gecko project on virtuals. You may want to check that out. But other than that, um, let's see here. Investment DAOs, right? I think investment DAOs are something that you should think about, you should consider, because we've seen the success of Vader AI. Vader AI has been tremendously successful. Me, I fumbled my Vader AI bag. I had a bag of Vader AI back when it was like at 30 to 40 million, and I sold it for some Beam nodes. We'll see how Beam ends up shaking out. We'll see. But seeing Vader AI take off, it's definitely tough for me. It's tough. But with that said, I think that there is still opportunity. Vader AI's their social prowess is one thing that they have, as in they communicate regularly with people over the socials. And one of their competitors, Sequoia, doesn't use their socials as readily, as often, but they do something similar. And that's where I found out about Gecko, is through Sequoia. Sequoia, I think, is tremendously undervalued because it's an investment DAO, also similar to the way that Vader AI is. But Sequoia is actually, it's only like 30 something million market cap. So you should think about checking that one out. It's called Sequoia. It's on Virtual's platform. Okay. And then what else was I gonna say about AI infrastructure? It's interesting. I was holding, let's see, the White Wizard. I'm still bullish on gaming being fully realized and everything, but the other day I watched a video from the Block Runner, and the video was about Cookie DAO. And I've used Cookie DAO a couple times, but I had never really thought about the importance of Cookie DAO. And once I saw the video, the light turned on. And when the light turned on, I sold my White Wizard for some Cookie DAO. And I picked up some Cookie DAO, and luckily I did, because that thing has been taken off ever since. So with that said, basically in the video, they were basically trying to explain that Cookie DAO, they have access to all this information, all this data, and that data is going to be, important for people, but it's also important to these agents to be able to access it. And something like Cookie DAO is definitely an asset. And so that's one that I hope you have on your radar. If not, you've already picked it up. Cookie DAO. It was Cookie.fun, but they changed the approach to Cookie DAO, or the name, the branding, to Cookie DAO. And there was another one that I was looking at called Zods, Zods. It's made by the Soul Engineer. This one's on Solana, and it looks like it's at a good price. It's a DeFi toolkit on Solana, and it's at a good price. It's actually under a penny right now, so it seemed like it'd be a good buy to pick up. But none of this is financial advice. This is just some stuff that I'm doing to try to make some moves in the market while I see AI taking off, while I'm witnessing all this stuff happening. So don't take my advice. This is just me, what I'm doing as far as the market is concerned. But it's been nice talking to y'all, nice catching up. Hopefully y'all have a good one, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. DJs Stack.